Okay, good morning students. Today we are to see how to find the primitive lattice translation vectors of FCC in reciprocal lattice. Okay, so you can take a quick reason, you pause the video and see how the primitive translation vectors in reciprocal lattice are connected with primitive translation vectors A, B, C in direct lattice. So this is how they are connected. You can find the volume of primitive unit cell in reciprocal lattice by taking scalar triple product of these vectors in this way. Okay, so today we are to discuss FCC, face centered cubic. Okay, and before this discussion I will go with very basic properties of unit cell. You know that in the previous lecture we have seen unit cell is the building block of crystal structure, and these are non-primitive unit cell and primitive unit cell. Okay class, in the previous lecture also I laid a very I stressed on unit cell and primitive unit cell particularly, because this gives you the idea of choosing primitive translation vectors in direct lattice as well as in reciprocal lattice structure. So here come to this point. This is PUC, primitive unit cell. So a primitive unit cell is that which is occupying minimum area. So here area is minimum. Okay, if we are dealing with two-dimensional lattice structure and the volume it must be minimum. If you are dealing with a three-dimensional structure, okay, then the number of particle, effective number of particle, I will write here, that is effective number of particle, that must be unity. Okay, so this is the thing which you need to keep in mind. And primitive unit cell is made by, this is made by primitive translation vectors. Okay, I am using here the word primitive before translation vector. There is difference between primitive vector and primitive translation vector and simple translation vector. Translation vector is combination of primitive translation vectors. Okay, so we have seen all these things and we will make use of these formulas and this basic knowledge to find firstly the primitive translation vectors in direct lattice for FCC. So firstly see what is FCC. Here we have Z direction and this is Y direction and this is X direction, and it all thing is in direct lattice, and this is right-handed coordinate system. Right-handed because if you take the cross of I and J, it will give you plus J plus unit vector K direction. So let the size of the cube is A. Okay, this is the size, so it will be something like this. Okay class, and then you will complete it as you have done in the previous lectures. So this is FCC here. Okay class, now think face centered cubic. As the name suggests, it is cubic, so particles are present at the corner. These are the corners, 8 corners are there, so the particles are 8 which are placed at the corner lattice point. Now come to the face. This is a face class. You can see this one is the face, okay, and its center is here. This is the center of the upper face. And if you come to the bottom face, this is the bottom face, okay, and this is the center of the bottom face. So a particle is placed here. In the same way, here a particle is there, and on the front face a particle is there, okay. You can find the position of the center of the face by taking the cross of the diagonals. So the intersection point of the diagonals will be the center of the face. In the same way, if you take the cross of diagonals of this face which is in xz plane, so here is the center, okay class, and the back face which is in yz plane, its center will be something here. So you can make it easily. So here you will see what is the total number of, firstly we will see that this is primitive unit cell or not, okay. So if the size of FCC, so what is in FCC, this is basically a cube of size A. I am taking the size to be A, okay. So what will be the volume? The volume, it is a three-dimensional structure, so A into A into A, it will be A cube, okay class. So now see what is the effective number of particles. Effective number of particles, okay, this is the third thing which you need to see. So here 8 particles are present at the corner, so the contribution of the particle which is at the corner, it is 1 by 8, because it is shared by 8 cubes in its surrounding, and 8 corners are there, so 8 particle is there. So the contribution of the particles which are at the corner, that is this much, and then plus, see how many faces are there. This cube is having 6 faces, okay, and a particle is present in the middle, so the contribution of the particle which is in the face, you can see here for this face you can make a cube above it. So this particle is shared by 2 cubes where this face is common. Let this is, I write it P, Q, R and S. So this P, Q, R, S, this face is common to the cube which is above it and below it. So this particle is shared by 2 cubes, 2 unit cell. So its contribution will be half in the upper cube and half in the lower cube. So here 6 faces are there, and contribution of the particle which is present at the center of the face, it is half. So the contribution of the particle at face, it is half, and the total number of faces, it is 6. So from here you can see the effective number of particle, that is 1 plus 3, and it is 4, okay class. Now see, effective number of particle, that is not unity, it is 4. It means this unit cell is not primitive, this is a non-primitive unit cell, okay. And if you want to find out and see the property of primitive unit cell, it says that the volume must be minimum and the particle must be 1. So if we are to find a primitive unit cell for FCC, then you see in FCC this volume A cube, it is occupied by 4 particle. A cube volume in FCC is occupied by 4 particles. So what will be the volume occupied by 1 particle? This is, I will write it V1 So the volume divided by the number of particle, and here the value of V, this is A cube. So here the primitive unit cell for FCC will be that which is having one particle, and the volume occupied is A cube by 4. So this thing compels us to choose primitive vectors in some different way. If you see, in case of simple cubic, the vector A, this was the size of the dimension, okay. So it is along x direction and the size of the side is A, so it will be this much. Then A along j direction, and vector C, this is A along C. So this is in simple cubic class, okay. We cannot choose these vectors as primitive vectors, because if you choose them, then the number of particle becomes 4. So, and we are talking of primitive vectors for FCC. So now what you will do, you will make some change. I will make the whole thing diagram again, and you are to choose the primitive vectors very wisely. Now see, give me chalk, sir. Okay class, so see, firstly I will make again FCC and its faces along XY plane, YZ plane and ZX plane. So firstly I will draw directions here, and here is the Z axis which is taken in upward direction, then X and Y axis are there, okay. So here now we choose this face in YZ plane, okay. Then you have another face that is in XY plane, so let it is this, okay class. So this side is common to both, okay. Now the another face is in XZ plane, so here it is like this, okay. You can see the size of the cube, that is A, this size, this is A, and if you put a particle at the center of all faces, then you will see this will be at a distance A by 2 from Y axis and A by 2 from X axis. Because this is in XY plane, so Z will be 0. So if you write the position vector for this face center, it will be vector A dash, this is equal to A by 2, okay, and then this, it is in between X and Y direction, so I will write here unit vector I plus unit vector J, okay. In the same way, for this particle, the vector here you will see this is in the middle of A by 2 along Y direction, and in the middle of A by 2 along Z direction. So its coordinate will be, if I write here, it will be along X direction it is 0, and along Y direction it is A by 2, and along Z direction it is again A by 2. So if you write position vector for this face center, it will be vector B dash, this is equal to A by 2, and here unit vector J plus unit vector K. In the same way, for this particle, this is along a by 2 distance, along z direction and a by 2 distance along x direction. So if you write here primitive vectors in direct lattice C dash, this will be a by 2 into unit vector I plus unit vector k. Okay class. So if you find the volume of this cube, then it will be a cube by 4. Okay, the volume occupied by one particle. Okay, so if you define a unit cell using these vectors, that will be primitive, because its value, it's the particle inside this unit cell which is defined by these primitive translation vectors, that will be 1, and the volume occupied will be a cube by 4. You can see it by taking, let I represent it by V dash, and the volume of primitive unit cell, I am writing here volume of primitive unit cell of FCC. Okay, so this will be A dash dot B dash cross vector C dash. So in this way you can find it, and definitely it will be equal to a cube by 4. Okay class, you can do it yourself. Now I am moving on the next thing, that is finding the primitive translation vectors using these in reciprocal lattice, using these primitive vectors in direct lattice. So class, these are primitive, okay, primitive translation vectors in direct lattice. I will write here DL and 4 FCC. So you need not to cram these things. If the whole picture is clear in your mind, then you can write them directly, okay, because you know the position of the phase centers, it will help you. Now primitive vectors in reciprocal lattice, that will be A star. This is given by, you can see the formula, 2 pi by the volume, 2 pi by the volume of the cell into B cross, here we have B dash cross C dash, and you can solve this. So this is the thing what I want to say. So here you will see vector B dash and C dash are given here, and if you put their value 2 pi by V, and this V is the volume of the primitive unit cell formed by primitive translation vectors in direct lattice for FCC. So this volume will be a cube by 4, not a cube. So you need to keep in mind this thing, and if you put its value here, it will be a cube by 4. Okay, this is the volume V dash. Primitive vectors are A dash, B dash, C dash, and volume is V dash. So here if you put B dash and C dash, A by 2 is common in both, and if you multiply, then you will get A square by 2 to the 4. You can see here, and then you can take this unit vector I, sorry, this is B dash, so this is J dash, K dash, and then its cross with this, unit vector I plus unit vector k bracket close. Okay class. So see, this is a square and this is a cube, so it will cancel. 4 these will cancel and you are left with 2 pi by a. Okay, from all this. And here you will see, if you take j cross I am writing here j cross I, it will be minus unit vector k, and if you take k cross I, it will be plus unit vector j. Okay, and then come to this, if you take j cross k, it will give you plus I. Okay class, and if you take k cross k, it will this is plus. If you take k cross k, it will give you 0. Okay, you need to keep in mind, you cannot change the order of cross product on your own. Okay, so that's why I am putting here a negative sign before unit vector k. So if you write it here, then it will look like unit vector I plus unit vector j, then minus unit vector k. So this is what? This is primitive translation vector in reciprocal lattice for FCC. In similarly, you can find B star and it will be 2 pi by a into minus I plus j and then plus k. Okay class, and then you can find C star, this will be equal to 2 pi by a and then unit vector I plus minus, you can solve it, it will be minus j and then plus k. Okay class, so these are primitive translation vectors for FCC in reciprocal lattice. And if you compare the primitive translation vectors of BCC in direct lattice, these are similar to them, but here the magnitude is different. Okay class, so these are the primitive translation vectors for BCC of different magnitude. Okay, so from here we concluded that FCC in direct lattice will convert into BCC into reciprocal lattice. So simply this is the conclusion. Okay, and you can see the whole thing, how the primitive translation vectors in direct lattice for FCC changes into the primitive translation vectors in reciprocal lattice for FCC. Thank you class. Okay class, we have seen how to find the primitive translation vectors for FCC in reciprocal lattice. Now we will find its volume. Okay class, so its volume you can find out, let it is V star. We will make use of this relation, it will be equal to scalar triple product of primitive translation vectors in reciprocal lattice. So it will look like, I will keep only the primitive vectors and rub other things. Here you will see V star, this is equal to A star dot vector B star cross vector C star. Okay, and if you put their value, then you will see 2 pi by a, it is present in all vectors, so I will take cube of it, it is 2 pi by a cube. Okay, and then you can put the value of these vectors, you can solve them, and here you will see it will be unit vector I. So this is I plus j minus k, its dot with cross of minus unit vector I plus unit vector j plus unit vector k and its cross with this, that is unit vector I minus unit vector j and then unit vector k. So one more simple way to solve this thing is using determinant, which I have not done in the previous lecture. For BCC, 2 pi by a cube, you can simply write the coefficients in the determinant and solve them, then you will get the result of this thing. So here the coefficient is unity, along j it is unity, and here it is minus 1. Okay, and then you have minus 1 plus 1 and then plus 1, and here it is 1 and then minus 1 and then plus 1. So you will solve it. Okay class, pause sir. So class, if you solve this determinant, then you will get the result like this, and I am writing it here directly, and this will be 2 pi by a cube into the solution of this will be 4. So class, the volume of primitive unit cell in reciprocal lattice for FCC will be 32 pi cube by a cube. So this is the final result. Okay class, thank you for watching the lecture.